Okay, what's up, guys? So, hot tea. I was waiting for this video because I knew she was gonna do it. She has uploaded a video talking on the Bella Thorne situation. So, yeah, I gotta hear her opinion because I said what I needed to say. I couldn't wait for the hot tea video, so I said what I needed to say. Yeah, Bella Thorne, she's a scammer. You know, she's a scammer. You have people pay $16 to subscribe to your OnlyFans, and then you're gonna ask for an additional $200 to see what OnlyFans is pretty much is like. If you create an OnlyFans account, you ain't doing the one thing that everybody else is doing. I mean, like, you can do your thing on OnlyFans. Don't get me wrong, but you gonna charge $200 and you ain't even gonna live up to what you said. Like, I'm not even into that type of stuff, but I know I would be upset if I just gave you $200 and you didn't even, like, live out, like, or do what you was, like, said you was gonna do and things. Like, that's the best stuff. Like, my thing is, because how would you feel if you paid the mechanic $2,000 to fix your car and all they did was clean it? You've been like, I can't clean my own car. Like, so that's why I'm like, yo, like, that's kind of messed up that you do some stuff like that. I'm like, yo, I'm getting like all these notifications on my phone and stuff. I only got 2 notifications. I'm trying to make it seem like it was a lot, but I'm like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, my phone is dry. But anyways, if you guys haven't, make sure you guys go subscribe to Hot Tea for more videos like this. And that being said, let's get into this video.
Just a quick
We all
disclaimer
make
that all comments made in this video
financial mistakes in our early 20s. I don't know why that was hard for me to say.
just my own opinion on the situation. Please don't send hate to anyone involved in this video.
I feel like Bella Thorne, she received a lot of hate already. I mean, it's like you just scam people out of $200. And if it was like multiple people, bruh. Like, that's, I'm like, yeah, I ain't never really, I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever been scammed. Yeah, I ain't never been scammed before. But I feel like, yeah, well, Hot Tea, she's been scammed. So I feel like this is right up her alley. That's why I'm like, I was seriously, I couldn't wait for this video to come because I knew she was going to talk about it. I knew she was.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. By popular demand, we are going to be talking about Bella Thorne today and the fact that she literally ruined OnlyFans for absolutely everyone else on the platform. How, you may ask? Let's get into it. Bella Thorne created an OnlyFans account a while ago, and it was rumored that she made $1 million in a single freaking day, and it temporarily shut the site down. She herself told Entrepreneur.com, OnlyFans is a paid platform, very similar to Instagram but uncensored. I'm using this platform as an uncensored...
Nah, it's different from Instagram. You ain't charging, I'm not charging people $200 for videos or photos of me or something. So Instagram and OnlyFans, if for those that have not, like, if you haven't been on OnlyFans or don't know what OnlyFans is about, completely different websites, completely different. Like,
and more intimate way to connect with fans. With all the algorithm and politics of other social media platforms, this allows me to connect more one-on-one with my closest supporters. In other words, she just wanted to make money. She also tweeted saying that, no, I'm not doing nudity. And now outlets are saying that she's made $2 million so far. Now, you might think that's great, right? A mainstream celebrity promoting OnlyFans is only going to increase business for current OnlyFans creators, but that has not been the case. RollingStone.com reported, to an extent, some of the resentment toward the mainstreaming of OnlyFans can be attributed to concerns about competition. Because the platform has exploded in popularity in such a short amount of time, many sex workers are worried that the market may have become oversaturated, and some have reported declining earnings during the pandemic. And as Rolling Stone previously reported, there is also concern that the platform is edging sex workers out, an allegation OnlyFans has denied, but that some sex workers say is reflected in the platform's marketing. OnlyFans never advertises that they host sex workers. It's all fitness trainers and aspiring chefs and models. A sex worker says they take 20% of every penny we earn, and they can't even bear to acknowledge we exist.
It's like, okay, you might not advertise it, but that's the majority of like OnlyFans users. Like, I mean, what, like, you have the fans, of course, but the people, I feel like the majority of the people that are on, literally the only users I have seen on will promote their OnlyFans, but they're not like performers of certain non-suitable for work videos. It's these it's this couple that do these comedy videos, and they were like saying, I think Cardi B said she was doing it, creating an she created an OnlyFans account. I was going because I wanted to, like, I think they had posted a photo, like Complex had posted a photo of Cardi B, and I clicked on her profile, and then see she had a link to OnlyFans. I'm like, whoa, wait a second, what? And then I heard that it was like to promote like behind the scenes stuff like of her music and all of that. So I'm like, okay, you know, she said that. You, on the other hand, Bella Thorne, said that she originally said she wasn't gonna do any nudity, and then when she's like $200 to see me naked, then they was all like, oh, what do you like $200? Like, are you actually naked? And she said, yeah, and then it's nothing. But anyways.
At some point, Bella said in a paper interview that she had created the account as research for a role that she was working on for a documentary about the experience with director Sean Baker, who had also worked on the Florida project and Tangerine. She said she hopes to learn a few things about herself and the OnlyFans culture. She said, what does a platform like this do to its users? What's the connective material between
It's like you literally could have contacted a person that used OnlyFans and just ask them. Like, you create an account, and then you out here scamming people on top of that and things like...
life and your life inside the world of OnlyFans. How can it change your life for the worse and for the better? How far are you willing to go, and how far do you want to go? And sex workers are they're not happy about this. One worker said, the perspective she gained won't be representative of what most people experience as content creators on the platform. I'm certain she'll deal with some of the same issues, fans crossing boundaries, scammers, etc. But at the end of the day, she's a celebrity.
So I guess I could kind of like relate to the other people outside of this situation. Like the workers, the performers, the non-suitable for work performers and stuff, because there's like, you know, there's at times when like YouTubers would mess up and then they just kind of put out a bad name and just ruin it for other YouTubers and things. And so I can relate to this situation and just be like, you know, to those guys, like, yo, they just need to ditch the spot, or just, you know, like not do some stuff where it's gonna just ruin it for everybody else. So
and wields a large amount of privilege. Unless the intent is to drive the conversation towards decriminalization of sex work, I'll be disappointed. Sean Baker also came out denying the claims that he's working on this documentary project with Bella and said, I would like to make it clear that the news of me making a film, documentary, or fiction narrative about OnlyFans and using Bella Thorne as research is false. Wow. I'm not attached to this project. I'm actually in development on 2 features that I've put years of research and love into, and neither of these...
So either he's telling the truth, like he's like really not, or he was just all like, he's seen all that heat and backlash she was facing, he's all like, yeah, so this is the script, I am tearing it up, like throwing it in the air, we starting on something else.
Does have anything to do with Miss Thorne or OnlyFans? Earlier this month, I had a conversation with Miss Thorne and discussed a possible collaboration in the far future that would focus on her life and the circumstances leading to her joining OnlyFans. On that call, I advised her team to consult with sex workers and address the way she went about this as to not hurt the sex work industry. This has been the extent of my involvement. I am an ally and have literally devoted my career to tell stories that remove stigma and normalize lifestyles that are under attack. I would never do anything that could possibly hurt the community, so please know that this news is not correct. Thank you. But it wasn't even just the fact that Bella was using OnlyFans as a way to make a quick buck and document an experience that she herself could never actually experience. No. Apparently and allegedly, Bella was selling photos for $200 on her OnlyFans, which probably made users think they were going to be nudes. There's also this one screenshot that looks like Bella says she's going to be naked in it, but it's unconfirmed and the profile picture doesn't even match her, so I think it's fake. I doubt she ever said that they were going to be nude, because she has said multiple times on other platforms that there will be no complete nudity on her OnlyFans, but I guess these users who paid $200 didn't know that, and when they got their picture, a bunch of people tried to reverse their charges with their credit card companies. I'm just imagining how awkward that conversation would go on the phone, like, sorry, I tried to buy naked pictures, but they turned out to be not as naked as I wanted them to be, so I want my money back.
Yeah,
so when OnlyFans got all these credit card companies reversing their charges, they very silently...
Like, honestly though, because I'm like, I don't know, if I work for a bank and then somebody called me and was just all like, yeah, so I had went on this website called OnlyFans, I'm like, bro, you ain't gotta explain it to me, like, you try and get a refund on some stuff. I'm like, you know, I'm like, bro, it's like, this, like, you shouldn't be doing that. Like, there's better things in life that you can do, like, for $200. I'm like, bro, there's a store called Foot Locker. You can literally get any shoe in there for under $200. Like, if you could get a shoe for $200, like, you might have gotten like an ultra rare shoe, but like, bro, you can get you some nice shoes. Like, literally, people are going to be stopping you to compliment your shoe. Like, I would rather have that experience than to be purchasing some nude photos of Bella Thorne. Like, you're like, I'm not gonna get people to compliment me if I purchase some nude photos of Bella Thorne. But if I got like on some like new Jordans or something, oh yeah, people, I love that type of stuff. I love getting compliments on that type of stuff. But like, literally, this, like, when was the last time you got a compliment because you paid for some new photos on OnlyFans? Like, when did somebody walk up to you and it was just like, hey, those are some nice new photos on OnlyFans? You will never hear that. You will never ever hear that unless you like work in the OnlyFans industry or something. But anyways,
decided to change their policies just in case for the future. They issued a $50 cap on pay-per-view messages and a $100 cap on tips without warning or announcing any policy changes. They also reportedly extended the timeline for payouts from 7 days to 30 days, though it later clarified that this change would only affect creators in specific countries. A spokesperson from OnlyFans says transaction limits are set to help prevent overspending and allow our users to continue to use the site safely. Excuse me, aren't you a business who's trying to make money? Like, who tries to prevent overspending? I don't understand. Okay, whatever, moving on. They continue to say, we value all the feedback received since this change was implemented, and we will continue to review these limits. We can confirm that any changes to transaction limits are not based on any one user. Sure. Obviously, people are furious. One person tweeted, "So cute how Bella Thorne made her OnlyFans on a whim without doing an ounce of research on how it would impact the community, and she immediately f***ed it up for us. Love that." Another user said, "I don't know how Bella Thorne claims her intent was to destigmatize sex work when she made a point of tweeting that she was joining OnlyFans, she was above posting nudes, and then sent out a $200 scam message saying she was selling nudes and didn't. She wanted money and headlines." And lastly, another user said, "I still can't believe Bella Thorne single-handedly ruined the livelihoods of God knows how many sex workers just because she was bored and wanted to increase her net worth by $1 million or whatever. Celebrity culture is a disease." Bella actually responded to this change in policy yesterday by tweeting, "Remove the stigma behind sex work and the negativity that surrounds the word sex itself by bringing a mainstream face to it. That's what I was trying to do." What kind of a fucking sentence structure is that? Yeah. "I wanted to bring attention to the site. The more people on the site, the more likely of a chance to normalize the stigmas, and in trying to do this, I hurt you. I have risked my career a few times to remove the stigma behind sex work and the natural hatred people..."
Okay, you cannot remove the... Okay, so she like, "I wanted to bring attention to the site, more people to the site, trying to risk my career, refuse to remove the stigma behind..." You cannot remove, like, the main meaning behind what's going on. Like, people go to these websites for literally one reason and one reason only, unless a person does go to that website and they're like, "Hey, this is what I'm bringing to it." So if I was to create an OnlyFans, I already know, I'm like, look, you guys are going to just get photos of me posing in like different outfits in different Jordans or something. Like the ongoing joke that I have been like cracking in like every OnlyFans video that I will do. But if I'm sitting here, somebody sends me a message saying, or if I'm all like put out a thing saying, "Oh, $200 to see me naked," and somebody's all like, "Are you actually?" And I'm like, "Yup," like butt ball naked, and it's literally a photo of me. Like, you are promoting it. Like, you're not removing any stigma or nothing. Like, you are promoting that stuff, and it's like, that's what people want when they're going to you and things. It's like, you honestly, you have to, like, my thing is like, you have to understand that. You have to like know that that's when people, when they're subscribed, because every other person that's created OnlyFans, like from sex workers to freaking like everybody else and stuff, like they're like, that's people overall go to that website for that reason. Then they see Bella Thorne's creating an account, so she must be getting into this industry and stuff. Like, that's how people think. You can't change how a person thinks.
Behind anything sex related. "I wrote and directed a porn against the highbrows of my peers and managers because I wanted to help with the stigma behind sex. likes. I'm a mainstream face, and when you have a voice, a platform, you try to use in helping others and advocate for something bigger than yourself. Again, in this process, I hurt you, and for that, I'm truly sorry. P.S. I'm meeting with OnlyFans about the new restrictions to find out why. This is fucked up, and I'm sorry. Comment any ideas or concerns you want brought up to OnlyFans, and send me your links and a pic so I can promote you guys. Guys, reading this was so hard for me because her punctuation is like so freaking off, and like, sorry, I'm annoyed. I'm probably more annoyed by her punctuation. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
So I was all like, because I seen she was talking about a comment I think somebody had left underneath the comments of this. I don't even think it's because I think the person took the comment down. Yeah, they took the comment down. But the person was like getting on her about how Hot T, like how she says things. But I'm like, yeah, she's not American. She's Canadian. So it's like, yeah, that's just how she talks. Like, I don't have a problem with how Hot T talks.
Comment down below what you think about all of this. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post videos 3 times a week. All right, bye.
Yeah. Like, Hot T, she has, like, one of those, like, Morgan Freeman voices. Like, you can just, like, sit down and hear. Like, honestly, though, if she... honestly, it would be, like, funny to just see her do it, but I know she would kill that role. So they should do, like, a women version of Shawshank Redemption, and she has to play, like, Morgan Freeman's role. Who would I be? Because I would want to be the warden. I want, like, an evil role. I want to do, like, a movie where I'm like, if I had to do a movie, I would want to do, like, a movie in the evil role or something. But who would be the other guy? Dang. I don't even know who would be the other person. I don't know. Well, then again, I'm like, you know how movies and they be doing, but see, nah, that might raise some concerns. People might get mad at me for doing some stuff. I was like, I could play the role of a woman, but I'm like, nah, I ain't trying to make nobody upset. Because I'm saying, like, you know, it's like me and Hot T, we're good friends and stuff. So I would think, like, you know, us, like, doing the movie. But yeah, that just wouldn't work out. That just wouldn't work out. Or, like, I don't know. Maybe it could be, like, one of them, like, half prisons. But it's just, like, a modern version. Because they have half prisons. I don't know why I'm coming up with this movie idea. Like, it's actually going to happen or something. I'm just saying, Hot T got, like, one of them soothing voices. But anyways, yeah, back on this Bella Thorne situation. She should have known. She honestly, she should have known. Like, you were gonna get exposed on this stuff, so like, what did you expect? Like, there ain't gonna be like a better outcome for you. So yeah, it's like you just gonna have to face the consequences, you know. I honestly, it's just, yeah, there's nothing really more to say about it. It's just whatever happens to you, it happens. Whatever happens to the people on OnlyFans, that is on you. There's like, you know, if they can't change it, they can't change it. So yeah, Bella Thorne, you've messed up. You done messed up. You have done messed up. All right. So, but anyways, if you guys haven't, make sure you guys go subscribe to Hot T. Oh yeah, I didn't even say that in the beginning of the video. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Hot T, Ray Rahimi, and her third channel, Build Your Pocket. She was promoting that in the beginning of the video. And like, subscribe to me too. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.